Hey, I'm Coach Daniel, and welcome to our Athlete of the Year interviews. I've got 3 minutes with Glickman coming up next. So Allie's been with us since the start of CrossFit Mainline over in Ardmore, so over 5 years now. So it's great to finally sit down and chat with her a little bit. We want to start it off by just letting us know what got you into CrossFit.
So I started CrossFit 5.5 years ago, and before that I always liked to keep in shape, but it was really hard with the kids home, having the kids home. So I would do like a bar class here and there or a spin, but I never felt like I was in shape. Like I would still be out of breath carrying Leah up and down the stairs, and she was 20 pounds. So we saw the signs in Ardmore when CrossFit was about to open. My friend JC, who's an OG here, knew someone who was doing it in Vegas. So we came in the first day, and by the end of the first week we had signed up for the year. We were hooked.
So I'm sure your friends were probably like, oh, you're going to go try CrossFit. And there's a lot of misconceptions out there. Some good, some bad. Give me 2 misconceptions that you had before trying CrossFit, and how do you feel about them now 5 years later?
So the one is that you're going to get hurt if you try CrossFit or if you do CrossFit. And I've been doing it for 5.5 years, and I have never gotten hurt. And I CrossFitted throughout my twin pregnancy. Like a week before I delivered 2 babies, I was scaling and doing CrossFit, and I never got hurt. So I think that's a big one. And the other one is people say, oh, I want to try CrossFit, but you know, it's so hard, I have to get in shape first before I come and try it out. And you don't need to. Like you can come here, you can scale it, you can get in shape while doing CrossFit.
So being a part of our community here has gotten you really into shape, being part of CrossFit, but give me some other ways besides just becoming physically fit that CrossFit's really helped you out.
So I think it's helped out with the diet a lot too. When I was home with the kids, I would just snack and eat pretty crappy during the day. I had a huge latte habit. I would drink an iced latte from Starbucks every day with whole milk. So we did the first paleo challenge, and I never went back. I still drink black coffee. But it helped me like with diet and helping give my kids healthy food choices.
And 5 years later, what still gets you up in the morning and gets you here?
It's just so much fun, and it's how I feel afterwards. If I have to skip a day, I miss it. That adrenaline rush you get after finishing a WOD, like, it's addicting. It's great.
So getting here, completing the workout, being part of the community, what do you love most about that community?
I love the community here. Everyone is great. You just become friends with people. They push you to try harder. Like when you're feel a little tired, they're like, you can do that weight. You can do heavier. You can move faster. They just push you to be your best self here.
So with a little over 30 seconds to go, right? You've come up to someone who may be hesitant to join CrossFit or our community. What results would you share with them?
So I always tailor it to the person, because someone who's scared about doing a pull-up isn't going to want to hear me brag about how many pull-ups I can do, or I can do 10 handstand push-ups. So if it's a runner, I'll say, you know, I didn't really like running, but just doing CrossFit has helped me keep a better pace and decrease my mile time. So, and for some of the men too, I'll say, it helps you get really strong.
So come on in, meet Allie at the box.
Hi.